Morning all. Hope you're all well. It's Sunday morning. The sun is out. Yesterday I took the bike out. Back's been giving me a bit of jip, so I had to take it a little bit easy. So after adjusting the bottom bracket and finding out that one of my enduro bearings that have only been in for a couple of months, if that, are a bit grindy already. What a load of crap. I went up the road and everything was grinding, and it was only about a mile in when I realised noob here had not even lubed his bloody chain. Had not even lubed his chain. So I did 19 miles on a dry chain. I know some of you are going to go, oh my god. These things happen. These things happen. Welcome to James Social Cycling. Let's see if I can get this video done. 4 times I've tried to do this. My GoPro has been playing up, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So, long COVID. I think, to be honest with you, the biggest problem we've had is we've not been able to talk and not been able to get a fucking doctor's appointment. So September I fell ill, had a PCR test, was negative. 2 weeks later, because I was ill, I then don't remember the exact time or point, but I found it hard work. Found it hard work on the bike. I found it hard work mentally. I made a few videos, even said I was all right, but to be honest, it was just mentally, it was hard work. I thought it was just work, worrying, but it ends up that one of the symptoms of long COVID is mental health. Another one is aching joints. My knees were sore. I've had a tennis elbow since the beginning of this year and it just won't go away. How little I do. And then there were the weird illnesses. So I was ill. I could be ill for a few hours, I could be ill for 24 hours. It would come and go as quick as that. And 9 months. And I know a few people that are going through worse than that. Breathing problems, mental health problems, you name it, they're going through it. But nobody's allowed to talk about it, because you're either a conspiracy theorist or an anti-vaxxer. Anyway, I double jabbed. I was ill after the first jab, and then just to give you a weird recollection of what happened, one Sunday morning I woke up, I was riding out to Neil's, and in the end I had a bit of a crusty throat. I thought I better not risk it. It's 7 o'clock, I went back to bed, hot and cold sweats till 20 past 10. So I got out of bed. You won't believe where I was at 12 o'clock midday that day. I was on the bike. I didn't do many miles, but I felt well enough to get on the bike. Now that's how weird it was. She's a heavy breathing. So my motivation disappeared as well. Every time I went out on the bike, was pretty much pushing myself. It was so much easier if I was meeting Neil or Simon was coming, because I had somebody else had to be there. That was a different kind of motivation. So the whole thing was a pig's ear. But so I think it's probably 4 or 5 weeks ago now, I caught COVID for the first time. Knocked me for 6 for a couple of weeks, and then a week after, head felt so much different. But then I did take a course of Ivermectin, and I can't remember the other one, but a 10-day course. So maybe that reset me. But obviously didn't make the COVID experience any better. But what's to say all these people that are suffering from long COVID couldn't get better if they took the drug that was taken off the shelves, Ivermectin. So my partner had purchased that. So anyway, so I'm feeling better. The problem out of all of this is I'm back to about 121 kilos, and I've got a long way to go again. So, but no sympathy, I'm all right. I'll get on with it. So that was my experience. As I said, you know, you couldn't go and see a doctor because they're not going to admit that you've been damaged by a vaccine. And look it up, people. Pfizer's report is damning to Pfizer and their vaccine. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that today. So I'm out on the bike. Actually, I'd say enjoying it, but I'm not. Yesterday and today I'm not, because of the wind is brutal. But I did 18 mile yesterday. Already on 18 now. And I should be doing about 26, 27 hopefully. With a stop at Sherfield for a cuppa. A nice coffee. Deserved coffee. Here's the wind, I don't know if you can hear it. Bloody hell. Legs are knacked. So I've done 25, so I should. I've not even had a coffee stop yet, so just coming into Sherfield. Before I go, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. I'll go deeper into Partygate and Bojo, but what makes me laugh is that he was telling people he wanted to move on from all of his lies and was taking the piss out of the UK public and then get back to working for the people. Well, if working for the people is abolishing our human rights, then well done, Bojo, because that's exactly what they're working on as we speak. Put it in YouTube, you'll get the info. But what I wanted to do before I go is just talk. How you doing? Right, thank you. WEF, World Economic Forum, Davos, Klaus Schwab. These are the multi-fucking rich meeting up every year since '71 to discuss how to make the world a better place. Poverty, climate change, you name it, they've been discussing it. But please, Klaus, show me after the last 30, what are we looking at, 71, 50 fucking years, what have you done apart from making the rich richer and the poor poorer? Put that in, put that in. YouTube, educate yourselves, people, get to know what's going on.
Young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, half of this government are actually young global leaders of the world economic forum. We penetrate the cabinets. The change is not just happening. The change can be shaped by us. We have to prepare for a more angry world. How to prepare? Take the necessary action to create a fairer world. I see the need for a great reset. So people assume we are just going back to the good old world which we had and everything will be normal again. This is, let's say, fiction. It will not happen.
There is only one way this pandemic is going to go. It's going to get worse and worse and worse.
The next crisis is already waiting for us around the corner, and it is the climate crisis.
Guys, the world is not the place you thought it was. But there you go, people, 27.5 miles. Check out some of the links, if they work, that is, in my description. WEF, Klaus Schwab. They want to change things for the next 30 years, in the next 8 years. So by 2030 we'll all be happy and own nothing, or own nothing and be happy. I welcome the strikes. Let's go back to the poll tax. How did we abolish the poll tax? Because the people said no. And that's what we need to say about the cost of living, inflation hikes, because this is all bullshit. This is, the rich are richer than ever. It's the poor that are suffering. So if the teachers want to strike, strike. That's the only way we can get our words forward. Lots of love, people. Hopefully I'll see you on the road very soon.